Welcome to Splatalot.
Today, 10 brave young warriors will enter the kingdom and go head-to-head with those deplorable defenders as they compete to capture that priceless Splatalot crown.
I'm unstoppable!
Will the defenders be able to keep the castle safe, or will the attackers seize the crown, win the day and dance daftly?
So who will tumble, who will tilt, who will teeter, and who will go splash? Hello, I'm Dick.
I'm Dom.
And this is Splatalot. Easy. God, more spray in here than there is out of the court.
I'm so sorry.
How uncouth. It's almost as if we've been transported back to medieval times.
Have you taken in the view lately? The boat challenge?
I suppose it's a bit historical.
The ditch the dungeon round?
Yes, oldie-wildy.
And just look at the final round. I mean, the crown itself must be older than my dram.
That is medieval.
So we start with 10 attackers, but only 4 will make it to the final.
Where one of them will reign supreme.
Here's round 1 in more detail. To cross the moat, the attackers must do battle with the battling barrels.
They then face the slippery slope, rolling mace, and impossible incline.
The beastly battle axes are next, followed by the bridge of disaster.
And then the debilitating disc takes them to the finish line.
Now it's time to unveil the most medieval part of the show.
Your underpants?
No, the defenders.
More Neanderthal than medieval.
First up today, it's Thorn.
I'll be the thorn in your side!
Then it's beastly barbarian.
Scab!
And finally, Fatale, who knows it's best to say nothing at all.
Scab rules!
Fatale rocks.
And thorn... thorns!
See what I mean?
So the course is ready and the defenders are in place. Thorns on Splatzuka, Scabs on Slime Stick, and Fatales on the Equalizer.
Here's Nadia.
Yo, so you only splat one.
Hold on. Something tells me Nadia's underestimated a bit.
Time for the Splat-tabulator, I think.
What does it do?
I'll show you. It counts the splats.
All right, does it go into double figures?
Say, Nadia. Hey, I'm trying to talk here.
Yeah, try it.
Go ahead.
Oh, Nadia with some feisty back chat. But is that wise?
You only splat once. What was that?
What's going on?
Thorn's been splatted.
Hey, who did that?
Well, it might seem unfair on Nadia, but a splat is a splat.
Okay. Sorry, Nadia.
Yeah. Bubbles!
The splat count increasing further now as Nadia rolls off the maze.
You said only once, but then you see I got you twice there. I hear you like seals.
I do.
Can you do an impression for me?
That's more of an artist's impression.
Here she is, going down the incline.
It's a bit slippy and claxy backs.
7 now on the Splat-tabulator.
This is my impression of Scab.
Can you actually impersonate yourself?
Yes, I'm doing me right now.
It's very good. It's just like you.
Nadia at the battle axes and buckle snuff.
And the Splat-tabulator hits 10.
Your fate is in my hands now.
Guessing that's a bad thing?
It all depends whether you like power showers.
It looks like she does, because Nadia's made it over the bridge.
I thought you were supposed to be a nice one.
Nice defender, that's a contradiction in terms.
Hey, Fatale. That is what I call a sanitizing wash.
That wasn't funny.
If Scab tells a joke, you laugh.
Well, Nadia's not laughing. The splat count's gone up to 11.
Understandable, though, that debilitating disc is not a walk in the park.
No, it's pretty much as far removed from a walk in the park as I can think of.
Hey, Scab. Why did I put a seal in the moat? So it wouldn't leak.
Why don't they just stick to defending?
Nadia finishes with her seal impression, but has she sealed her place in the next round?
I'm gonna win this thing.
Here's Madison on the battle axes. She says she's a winner, but is she a splatter?
Ooh, Shazubia!
In slow motion, you can see she plants her right foot here, but her left foot's got nowhere to go other than down.
Hey, Fatale.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not Madison.
Well, at least Madison won't have to listen to any more jokes as she's finished in 6:48.
Now who's this?
Oh, look. Here comes Brooke.
And there she goes, like a brook to water.
Girls kick butt.
You should be terrified.
Gymnast Brooke gets a warm welcome from Scab.
Clam chambles!
Classic technique here, nice pointy toes and straight legs, resulting in a well-executed splat.
Fatale now, not making Brooke's life easy on the debilitating disc. Beaver thwack! Oh dear, her gymnastics poise has deserted her at the finish. No pointy toes this time, just a big fat splashy splat.
But Brooke still finishes in 5-10. Splooty.
Shark attack.
Shark!
Boys and girls, It's time for a bit of shock, honey.
This doesn't look good for Jacob.
Nice try.
Ah! You got a taunt of thorns!
Will Jacob's taunting backfire? He's almost over the mace.
Well, not quite, and mummy chog.
And Shark Boy Jacob finishes, I said finishes in the moat. Thank you very much.
One thing I'd love is a good bowl of shark fin soup.
I want to see your disappearing act, Jacob.
I am Jacob, also a very keen magician.
He is actually very good.
I'm so impressed.
Now, does Jacob have any more tricks up his sleeve?
Kaluga Cocoa Poo!
What a leap from Jacob. What a splat too.
And that's a magical time of 5:09.
What fun! I love kissing girls!
Now see now. Well, Goran also loves leaping over barrels by the look of it.
Oh, giant Donio.
What the heck is this thing?
I'm unstoppable!
Get ready to kiss my Splatzuka.
Uh-oh.
Hanga!
You think that was funny?
Well, there's an awful lot of love out there. Thorn expresses his love for Jacob with a little kiss on the bonds. How sweet.
At the mace now, and Goran's twinkle toes taking right over.
But he goes cheek to cheek with the incline.
It's gone! It's gone!
Thanks, Thorn. But Goran's gone and finished in the fastest time so far.
Goo-goo Goran.
A little mouthwash for you.
So we're at the halfway stage.
And despite some awful jokes, it's gone pretty well.
Don't you mean it's Goran pretty well?
I've got plenty of pies left.
Here's the leaderboard. Goran is in the lead with 3:12. Jacob has 5:09, just 1 second ahead of Brooke. Madison has clocked 6:48, and Nadia brings up the rear with 7:19.
So the next 5 attackers have got it all to do at the halfway mark.
So of the defenders, they really need some funnier material.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Of course it is. That's my name.
Shut up, or you'll get splattered like this lot. So we're halfway through, and it's all still to play for. 6 places in round 2 are on offer.
Actually, that's not quite true. Only 5 places are left. If you think about it, even if all 5 attackers in the second half are faster, then the current leader Goran will still go through as the 6th fastest. In other words, if you're top of the leaderboard after the first half, then you can relax.
And you thought all that up on your own, did you? How dare you?
Of course I did.
Aha! Look! I told you not to play with the stats hat. It gives you ideas. Let's check out the leaderboard. So Goran is safe in top spot, but the rest simply have to hope their times are good enough.
The defenders, are back in place.
So let's meet attacker number 6.
Lower to mustaches!
Taylor's mulleting her way over the mace.
Well, it's all got a bit moustachy and gravel diver grunt.
Oh, it looked like she was going to make it. But once you're off your feet, then the mace will roll you over.
But look at this. Taylor's one of the very few to make it over the incline without getting wet.
Our distracting is working phenomenally, Thorn.
It is.
Fantastic teamwork.
I can't believe it.
What, Scab being nice to Thorn?
No, Scab using the word phenomenally.
Talking of phenomenal, Taylor celebrates in style.
You goo girl.
Where are my glasses?
Where you left them, Saad.
Burrowing Goby.
I think I found where your glasses might be. They might be in the water.
Oh no, come on, Saad. They must be in there somewhere.
No one's joking. Boy, he's got you and Saad over a barrel.
That's it. Have a good search in there.
And sadly for Saad, he does not finish.
I ain't paid.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the International House of Pancakes.
Will that scare Marcus? No, he throws a paintball at Thorn.
Delta Smouch!
Hey, Marcus, I also eat pain, but I drink fear.
Scab scares me more when he's trying to make sense.
Dante Tetra!
Well, Scab might drink beer, but Marcus is drinking an awful lot of moat water.
And it leads to a mouth-watering splat. Can he recover from this?
He can! 3:02 is the fastest time so far.
Oh, Thorn's a bit cheeky.
You suck.
And Marcus is even cheekier.
That's your dessert, Marcus.
I feel really uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Forehead brooder.
Ah, that's why.
Yep, the barrel's off for cold comfort for Luke, but I doubt the rest of the course will be any more welcoming.
I'm done.
That's because he came undone on the barrels.
And so Luke officially does not finish.
Well, if it were easy, we'd have kings and queens all over the shop.
It's my birthday!
Happy Splat Day, Mikayla.
Hey, Mickey, I've got an extra special present for you.
Don't like the sound of that.
Thorn's present is not a hit, but just Grouper. Mikayla ends up in the moat anyway.
I remember when I was 15, the first day I wrestled a brontosaurus and ate his liver for breakfast.
That's disgusting.
It was the best birthday ever.
Thanks, Scab.
Happy birthday!
Bobagong! Thorn reminds us this ain't no ordinary birthday.
And this time his gift is a hit. Oh, look, he's even wrapped it himself.
Fatal is here to make all your your birthday wishes come true.
So now it's Spatal's turn to shower Mikayla with splashy gifts.
Let it blunder it.
Well, we'll finish round there giving Mikayla one final parting gift. Everyone's been so nice to her on her Splat Day.
But that's the best gift. 357.
And here's the surprise Prezi. Through to round 2 are Brooke, Jacob, Goran, Taylor, Marcus and Mickey, a.k.a. Mikayla.
Yes, well done to those 6 who will now battle it out in our very messy second round, Ditch the Dungeon.
Well, we'll be ditching 2 more attackers.
It's going to be Splatastic.
But before we head for round 2, let's take a moment to celebrate Scab's unique sense of humour as performed by Mr. Dickie McCoss.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Not Madison.
Great. Make him more stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I eat pain, but I also drink fear. I remember when I was 15. The first day I wrestled a brontosaurus and ate his liver for breakfast. Best birthday ever. Tell you what, Dom, I'm getting his laugh down to a T.
And Scab thinks he's gonna have you for tea. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's remind ourselves who's going through to round 2. Tell them!
Jacob, Mikayla, Taylor, Brooke, Goran, and Marcus.
And now you tell them about round 2.
Thank you, Scab. I mean, Mr. Scab. So in Ditch the Dungeon, we begin with the attackers in the stock market. Then they escape over the splat walk, which leads to the loathsome ladder.
At the top, they'll find 4 flags, but the defenders will be armed with all sorts of slimy weapons.
If they can claim a flag, then they will go through to the final.
Good. Now be nice to my friends, or I'll use your heads as slime balls.
Well, so defending the dungeon, we have the lovely Kookaburra.
Huh? Didn't think it was me. I was hiding.
The lovely lady with the lovely laugh, Nadia.
And the lovely gentleman archer, Vane.
You can get the crown.
When pigs fly.
This guy's gonna need a parachute.
How lovely.
So the attackers are down in the stock market and ready to go. Mickey's in red, Goran's orange, Brooke's orange and blue, Marcus has yellow and green, Jacob's stripes, and Taylor's in pink.
The defenders are also armed and ready, so let's begin.
All right. And they're off. Once out of the stops, they head over to the gate, which leads to the splat hall.
Welcome to Vane's Runway of Pain.
Taylor has an early lead, but it's very early days.
Noodlefish! Never too early for a splat, though.
And that's an early bath for Taylor.
Here, let's bring the stuff down.
Vane starts foaming.
I haven't even got a one step yet.
And Medina starts taunting.
Brooke slips in the foam and heads to the moat, which looks like a bubble bath.
Coop with the slime ball and sockeye salmon.
Another treat there for Mickey, the birthday girl.
And look at Marcus sliding along the splat wall. He seems to have taken Goran out in the process.
Beckham.
And Coop bend it like Beckham knows.
Oh, fantastic.
Is there no end to his boasting?
And is there no end to this slippery foam? Marcus is down.
Coop throws his time nimblefish.
Well, he's on fire today. He can't seem to miss.
Yet it's Goran this time on the receiving end. You really can't get more accurate than that. And once again, an attacker is in the moat.
Open wide, say ah.
Medina gets medical, but it's just an evil splatty ploy.
Is that okay for me?
You want some of this? Come on now, say ah.
Goran's playing along, but that often ends in tears.
Vane's taking a more direct route.
Happy birthday!
Slide down the Vane's Runway of Pain.
You know, Vane is one of the most...
One of the most what exactly?
One of the most charming men on the planet.
Coop tries bowling this time.
Fantastic.
Half a stride.
It's more like a smash.
Well, Cook has kicked, thrown and bowled superbly today. What a great guy.
Great car.
Scab might be listening.
Man, this look is a sharp fish soup special for you, child. Ah.
No, even I don't know what that meant.
Hey, guys. Raise of hands. Who wants the ball of doom?
Oh, Marcus doesn't like the sound of that.
Yeah, I got him with that one.
Coop is really messing with the attackers.
Oh, and now he's messing with himself.
For once, he's actually speechless.
Taylor decides she'd rather be in the moat than listen to Kookaburra.
I'm so angry.
While Scab's gone, let's see Kookaburra slip one more time. Yeah. Here it comes.
Again. Again. And again.
That is brilliant.
Balls of doom! Balls of doom!
Not so brilliant.
Yeah, it's balls of doom time, baby.
Balls of doom! Balls of doom!
Warty angler.
Yes, and the earth-shattering, attacker-splattering Ball of Doom makes its mark.
Goran gets most of that, but he's soon back up again.
No, I'm not rushing it. Never mind. You can't call for the ball of doom. You're not a defender.
So, the attackers want the ball of doom, and Coop won't throw it.
Good job, you're doing really well.
More mind games from Kookaburra, but direct splat from Mediva, and Saki Fringehead.
First Taylor, then it's Mikayla's turn.
I believe you're scaring me. Please stop doing that. Actually, keep doing it.
Monkey face Prickleback. Coop brings out the slime balls again.
And Mediva decides to wash away the goo, and the attackers with it. Look at them slide.
Come on now.
Taylor accepts Mediva's challenge.
Oh, yeah. So close, yet so far.
Bane gets ready for some sliming.
Fine, I told you once before, mind the weave, okay?
Well, Mediva's getting a bit stroppy. Is this a chance for the attackers?
Goran makes a move, but Mediva's seen him, and down he goes, slip sliding away.
Yes, you got it. Hang on.
Uh-oh, Marcus is falling for another Kookaburra mind game.
And now he's just falling.
All the way back to the splat wall.
But the attackers have ganged up on Coop.
And Goran is through to the final.
Brooke's not far behind, and she's through too, which means only 2 places are left.
Thank you, Rain. Okay.
Mediva tries to hose them down, but it's Bane who succeeds with the slime stick. And down go Mikayla and Taylor.
But Jacob's made it, followed by Marcus. Ooh. Well, the course decides to remind Jacob that the splats can keep on coming, even when you've finished.
But he now has the flag safely in hand, and so has Marcus.
Taylor takes the slide of shame and slips all the way back to the splat wall.
And now it's Mickey's turn to be shamed and ultimately splatted.
Here are the finalists who should be saving their energy, but who can resist a good old flag wave?
And those finalists who now have a chance to rule the kingdom and wear the crown are Goran, Jacob, Brooke and Marcus.
Yes, 4 will enter the final round, but only 1 will emerge victorious.
They'll also emerge completely splatted from head to toe, because we've saved the toughest challenge till last. Time now for some splat stats.
Wait! I want to do it!
Yes.
Okay, yeah, here you are, Mr. Scab. Don't worry, the hat will tell you what to say.
Thank you.
Marcus won round 1, but came last in round 2. Jacob has improved, but not as much as Brooke. And Goran is the favourite, with a 2nd and 1st place so far.
What just happened? I feel strange.
No, don't worry about it. Why don't you just go and relax, have a brontosaurus sandwich and get ready for the final?
Scoundrels!
Yes, you do, yes.
Right, shall we get back to the show?
Indeed, here are the finalists. Red hot favourite Goran, most improved Brooke, struggling Marcus, and Jacob who's somewhere in between.
Now let's see if Scab's recovered. Yes, he has. There he is with the other 5 defenders. Remember, all of them take part in the final.
And here is that final in more detail. It starts with a muddy trip across the Diamaya and the barrier of all barriers.
Then it's a teeter and totter over the terrifying tees, which lead to the scary go-round.
There they will find the annihilating arm and the gruesome Tusu.
Then it's onto the clobbering cannons and over the royal ramps before coming face to face with the rock wall.
And at the top is that all-important Splatalot crown.
So, Bane's on Splatzuka, Fatal's on Slime, Lovely Scab's on Goo Grenades, Thorn's on the Vicious Vaporizers, Mediva's on the Aqualizer, and Coop's on the Clobbering Cannons.
Don't they all look pathetic?
What about Scab?
Oh, he can't hurt us now. He's too busy defending. And they're off. Brooke's in blue and orange. Marcus is in green. Goran's in orange and Jacob's in the stripes.
Goran leaps over the barrier like it wasn't there.
But Brooke's not too far behind.
And I'm the first one!
Goran's first to get splattered.
I've missed you.
I missed you so much.
Well, this is all very pleasant, and Goran has charmed his way over the tee.
Now it's Brooke's turn. She leaps and... more!
Yes, Brooke went for Brooke, but she didn't see that coming.
I think I can help with that.
What are you doing?
There you are, see? It's a giant pair of glasses.
I'm very thoughtful of you.
Goran leaps and just hangs on to the scary go-round.
Goran tries to shake him off.
They're one of the boys from One Direction.
What? Those guys are not cool.
Well, they've thrown everything at Goran today, but it looks like being compared to One Direction has hurt him the most.
Look out, it's zebra-striped Shark Boy. Yes, Jacob's made it to the Hammerhead tee.
Shark Boy just got thinned out.
But Jacob's still standing. Well, just about. He leaps and he lands.
Not bad for a fish out of water.
Maybe he's more of a zebra-striped shark fin frog.
Maybe. Here's Marcus. Nice. Doing.
Now, if you look at that again, you'll notice that Marcus has lost a shoe. We suspect he left it somewhere in the dire mire, and that led to dire consequences.
Not if you're a splat fan. That was fantastic.
Let me see your face, bro.
Here's Goran on the annihilating arm under attack from Bane.
Oh, my rotator
Oh, it looks like Bane's in trouble. And so is Goran Bizanji.
Oh, the old lucky one shoe on, one shoe off technique.
That's pretty lucky so far.
That was the aim, dude.
Oh, that Marcus is saying. Well, he's on the scary go-round, but not for long. Slosh on.
Now it's Jacob's turn, but he hangs on. In fact, he manages to go under Marcus on the annihilating arm.
My God. Oh my goodness!
Dandy Dinmont.
Goran's heading for the gruesome twosome. Thorn tries to stop him, but he makes a spectacular landing.
Our good friend Scab spotted him though, and slimes Goran at close range.
Oh, Goran, come back. You're my favorite.
Oops, looks like Fatal's words were just too much for him.
What will Jacob make of the annihilating arm? He's up, he's under attack. Wow,
Just check this out. A full zebra goggles flat on the annihilating arm.
Where else will you ever get a chance to say something like that?
Come on, girl.
Words of encouragement from Fatal, alongside more slime of discouragement.
Marcus slides under the arm, and that's just enough to throw Brooke balance and Nor bottom bets.
Goran's made it over to the clobbering cannons, but Scab is still up close and personal.
Brooks at the gruesome twosome. Whip it!
Well, if she was trying to miss the gruesome twosome completely and head feet first into the grimy moat, then I'd say, well done. Mission accomplished.
Now can Goran get past the clobbering cannons? Well, no problem with the first one.
Scab spotted the danger. Oh, Scab's down.
Brilliant. We must see that again.
Better not. He's our friend now, remember?
Oh, good thinking.
Goran's at the royal ramps, but oh, Catahula!
Well, he's strolled past the cannons, but ran headlong into the ramp, and Goran is going down.
Brooke's now at the cannons, but Scab slimes her, then Kook splats her, and the cannons clobber her.
Medivh really loves to see misfortune in others.
Marcus leaps and makes his landing.
No shoes, no splats, no service.
Hang in there, Marcus!
Goran's back on the ramp. Medivh's trying to make his life tricky with that shower, but he's ready to eat, and Junangai!
Medivh may just have saved the crown.
Now what has Scadan Kook up
We
to?
can't. It's not working. It's not working.
He's off these air! It's the old broken cannon routine from Kook.
In the mouth.
Kookaburra has been at his most mischievous today, and poor Marcus fell for that one, hook, line, and splatter.
Goran's back at the wall, and this time he makes it. Can Medivh stop him a second time?
Well, she's trying. Scab steps in with some goo grenades, Fane's there too.
Goran's nearly at the top, just a couple more steps. Ooh, Shankar!
That's how we do here in the castle.
Thank you, Medivh. Here comes Marcus. There goes Marcus.
Who's next? The attackers are all queuing up.
It's Brooke. She's made a move and she's on the wall.
The defenders must do it all again. They're throwing everything they have at her.
Zebra, go for it.
Jacob jumps, but he can't hold on. Brooke's out there on her own now.
She's climbing, and she's near the top of the wall. She's seconds away. She's over. And yes, she has the crown in her hands. We have a new ruler.
And the defenders don't look happy at all.
Terrible.
Brooke doesn't rule, Scab rules!
Now, well, come on, you're a chance. I'm sure she's lovely when you get to know her.
Phew, that was close. Imagine if you'd seen this. We start with Kookaburra's slip of the day. In round 2, the King of Cool is no more.
But it just keeps getting better. Scab gets a taste of his own medicine as he slips, slides, and splats.
Something our new Queen Brooke is used to. She splattered in round 1, slid in round 2, and then in the final she splashed and clobbered her way to a much-deserved victory.
My first act of being Queen of Splatalot is to throw one of you into the moat. I wish I could do it to all of you, but today it will be Scab.
Ah, classic.
So much for her being nice.
Classic barbarian.
Don't blame us, I know it. That's all for today. We'll leave you with our new best friend in the Splatalot ceremony. Take it away, Scab. You'll pay for this!
See, I knew he'd blame us.
Till next time, keep splatting.
Well, it's all got a bit moustachey and gravel diver grunt.
Oh, it looked like she was going to make it. But once you're off your feet, then the mace will roll you over.
But look at this. Taylor's one of the very few to make it over the incline without getting wet.
Our distracting is working phenomenally, Thorn.
It is.
Fantastic teamwork.
I can't believe it.
What, Scab being nice to Thorn?
No, Scab using the word phenomenally.
Talking of phenomenal, Taylor celebrates in style.
You goo girl.
Where are my glasses?
Where you left them, Saad.
Burrowing Gobi.
I think I found where your glasses might be. They might be in the water.
Oh no, come on, Saad. They must be in there somewhere.
No one's joking. Boy, he's got you and Saad over a barrel.
That's it. Have a good search in there.
And sadly for Saad, he does not finish.
I ain't paid.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the International House of Pancakes.
Will that scare Marcus? No, he throws a paintball at Thorn.
Delta smelt!
Hey, Marcus, I also eat pain, but I drink fear.
Scab scares me more when he's trying to make sense.
Dog teeth tetra!
Well, Scab might drink fear, but Marcus is drinking an awful lot of moat water.
And it leads to a mouth-watering splat. Can he recover from this?
He can! 3:02 is the fastest time so far.
Oh, Thorn's a bit cheeky.
You stuck.
And Marcus is even cheekier.
That's your dessert, Marcus.
I feel really uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Forehead brooder.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah, the barrel's off for cold comfort for Luke, but I doubt the rest of the course will be any more welcoming.
I'm done.
That's because he came undone on the barrels.
And so Luke officially does not finish.
Well, if it were easy, we'd have kings and queens all over the shop.
It's my birthday.
Happy Splat Day, Mikayla. Hey, Mickey.
I've got an extra special present for you here.
Don't like the sound of that.
Thorn's present is not a hit, but just Brooke. Mikayla ends up in the moat anyway.
I'm fine. I love kissing girls.
Now, see now. Well, Goran also loves leaping over barrels by the look of it.
Oh, giant Darnio.
What the heck is this, King?
I'm unstoppable.
Get ready to kiss my Splatalot.
Uh-oh.
Hanga!
You think that was funny?
Well, there's an awful lot of love out there. Thorn expresses his love for Jacob with a little kiss on the bonds. How sweet.
At the base now, and Goran's twinkle toes take him right over.
But he goes cheek to cheek with the incline.
It's gone! It's gone!
Thanks, Thorn. But Goran's gone and finished in the fastest time so far.
Goo-goo Goran.
Little mouthwash for you.
So we're at the halfway stage.
And despite some awful jokes, it's gone pretty well.
Don't you mean it's Goran pretty well?
I've got plenty of pies left.
Here's the leaderboard. Goran is in the lead with 3:12. Jacob has 5:09, just 1 second ahead of Brooke. Madison has clocked 6:48, and Nadia brings up the rear with 7:19.
So the next 5 attackers have got it all to do at the halfway mark.
So of the defenders, they really need some funnier material.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Of course it is. That's my name.
Shut up, or you'll get splattered like this lot. So we're halfway through, and it's all still to play for. 6 places in round 2 are on offer.
Actually, that's not quite true. Only 5 places are left. If you think about it, even if all 5 attackers in the second half are faster, then the current leader Goran will still go through as the 6th fastest. In other words, if you're top of the leaderboard after the first half, then you can relax.
And you thought all that up on your own, did you?
How dare you? Of course I did.
Aha! Look! I told you not to play with the stats hat. It gives you ideas. Let's check out the leaderboard. So Goran is safe in top spot, but the rest simply have to hope their times are good enough.
The jokers, the defenders, are back in place.
So let's meet attacker number 6.
Lower to mustaches.
Taylor's mulleting her way over the main.
Welcome to Splatalot.
Today, 10 brave young warriors will enter the kingdom and go head-to-head with those deplorable defenders as they compete to capture that priceless Splatalot crown.
I'm unstoppable.
Will the defenders be able to keep the castle safe, or will the attackers seize the crown, win the day and dance daftly?
So who will tumble, who will tilt, who will teeter, and who will go
Splash!
Hello, I'm Dick.
I'm Dom.
And this is...
Splatalot.
Easy. God, more spray in here than there is out the court.
I'm so sorry.
How uncouth. It's almost as if we've been transported back to medieval times.
Have you taken in the view lately? The boat challenge?
I suppose it's a bit historical.
The ditch the dungeon round?
Yes, oldie-wildy.
And just look at the final round. I mean, the crown itself must be older than my dram.
That is medieval.
So we start with 10 attackers, but only 4 will make it to the final.
Where one of them will reign supreme.
Here's round 1 in more detail. To cross the moat, the attackers must do battle with the battling barrels.
They then face the slippery slope, rolling mace, and impossible incline.
The beastly battle axes are next, followed by the bridge of disaster.
And then the debilitating disc takes them to the finish line.
Now it's time to unveil the most medieval part of the show.
Your underpants?
No, the defenders.
More Neanderthal than medieval.
First up today, it's Thorn.
I'll be the thorn in your side.
Then it's beastly barbarian.
Yeah! And finally, Fatale, who knows it's best to say nothing at all.
Scab rules.
Fatale rocks.
And Thorn. Thorns.
See what I mean?
So the course is ready and the defenders are in place. Thorns on Splatzuka, Scabs on Slime Stick, and Fatale's on the Equalizer.
Here's Nadia.
Yo, so you only splat one.
Hold on. Something tells me Nadia's underestimated a bit.
Time for the Splatabulator, I think.
What does it do?
I'll show you. It counts the splats.
All right, does it go into double figures?
Say, Nadia. Hey, I'm trying to talk here.
Yeah, try it.
Oh, Nadia with some feisty back chat. But is that wise?
You only splat once. What was that?
What's going on?
Dawn's been splatted!
Hey, who did that?
Well, it might seem unfair on Nadia, but a splat is a splat.
Okay. Sorry, Nadia.
Yeah. Bubbles!
The splat count increasing further now as Nadia rolls off the maze.
You said only once, but then, you see, I got you twice there.
I hear you like seals.
I do.
Can you do an impression for me?
That's more of an artist's impression.
Here she is, going down the incline.
It's a bit slippy and claxy backs.
7 now on the Splatabulator.
This is my impression of Scab.
Can you actually impersonate yourself?
Yes, I'm doing me right now.
It's very good. It's just like you.
Nadia at the battle axes and buckle snuff.
And the Splatabulator hits 10.
Your fate is in my hands now.
Guessing that's a bad thing?
It all depends whether you like power showers.
It looks like she does, because Nadia's made it over the bridge.
I thought you were supposed to be a nice one.
Nice defender, that's a contradiction in terms.
Hey, Fatal. That is what I call a sanitizing wash.
That wasn't funny.
If Scab tells a joke, you laugh.
Well, Nadia's not laughing. The splat count's got up to 11.
Understandable, though, that debilitating disc is not a walk in the park.
No, it's pretty much as far removed from a walk in the park as I can think of.
Hey, Scab. Why did I put a seal in the moat? So it wouldn't leak.
Why don't they just stick to defending?
Nadia finishes with her seal impression, but has she sealed her place in the next round?
I'm gonna win this thing.
Here's Madison on the battle axes. She says she's a winner, but is she a splatter?
Oh, Shazubia!
In slow motion, you can see she plants her right foot here, but her left foot's got nowhere to go other than down.
Hey, Fatal.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not Madison.
Well, at least Madison won't have to listen to any more jokes as she's finished in 6:48.
Now who's this?
Oh, look. Here comes Brooke.
And there she goes, like a brook to water.
Girls kick butt.
You should be terrified.
Gymnast Brooke gets a warm welcome from Scab.
Clam chambles!
Classic technique here, nice pointy toes and straight legs, resulting in a well-executed splat.
Fatal now, not making Brooke's life easy on a debilitating disc. Beaver thwack! Oh dear, her gymnastic poise has deserted her at the finish. No pointy toes this time, just a big fat splashy splat.
But Brooke still finishes in 5:10. Splooty.
Shark attack.
Shark!
Boys and girls, it's time for a bit of shark hunting.
This doesn't look good for Jacob.
Nice try.
Ah, you got a tauntathorn.
Will Jacob's taunting backfire? He's almost over the mace.
Well, not quite, and mummy chog!
And Shark Boy Jacob finishes, I said finishes, in the moat. Thank you very much.
One thing I'd love is a good bowl of shark fin soup.
I want to see your disappearing act, Jacob.
I am Jacob, also a very keen magician.
He is actually very good.
I'm so impressed.
Now, does Jacob have any more tricks up his sleeve?
Kaluga Cocoa Poo!
What a leap from Jacob! What a splat too!
And that's a magical time of 5:09.